Hey, it's JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's October 14th, 2023, the day of the annular eclipse. Today is looking partly cloudy. We are going to have clouds in and out through the weekend. We'll get into the cloud forecast for the eclipse. Today is going to be highs in the upper 50s, light rain coming through early this morning, and breezy in the mountains this afternoon. We have west-southwest flow. It's kind of a mixed bag between southwest flow becoming zonal, so more west to east flow. And tomorrow it's more of the same, but increased temperatures in the mid 60s. We have an area of high pressure building, so it's going to be clear or dry. And the high pressure lasts until Monday evening. All right, so what is an annular solar eclipse? It's referred to as the Ring of Fire because the moon is at the farthest away from the Earth and it passes in front of the sun, not able to fully block it out. So it makes this cool little ring of fire around it. You do need some special glasses with solar filters. I don't have any, so I'm going to figure out what to do. There's some kind of pinhole technique you can do too, but it just doesn't seem like it's going to be as good. The next one that's going to happen is going to be in February 2046, and I think that's mostly on the West Coast. We're barely going to see it here. I shouldn't say barely. We're just not in the line of totality. This is the path where you're going to see it the best. Down south, Elko is going to be the closest spot to drive for us to go see it. And the timing for this, if you follow these lines up, is around a little after 9:25 in the Wood River Valley all the way up to Stanley is a similar time frame. So 9:25 is when you want to have your bag of popcorn out there and your special glasses to see the Ring of Fire. And it's going to last for a couple of minutes before it passes overhead. And you'll see it slowly start to build over the moon, build over the sun. But that's like the best optimal time for us in our location to see the closest to that Ring of Fire. And let's get to the satellite view to see what's going on. It's a big cloud forecast day. So zooming in here, you can see this is us right here, the Wood River Valley, these artificial lights. So there is a hole, and this is current satellite imagery. There is a hole kind of coming towards us with some clouds, so it looks like you might be able to see it. But if this cloud bank here gets thicker or moves up to the north, we might be out of viewing for it. All right, looking at the cloud forecast, you can see that strip moves through, and then this is where it's going to start to thin. 1500 hours is the sweet spot where we're going to be able to see the Ring of Fire, partial Ring of Fire. And you can see it is cloudy in the forecast. And not looking that great when we're looking at the models. It does lift up shortly after the eclipse with some clouds in and out through the day till it clears in the afternoon. And tomorrow is kind of the same story. It looks a little thinner with cloud coverage, so probably more sun peeping through. Yeah, so that's all for the solar, the annular solar eclipse. Kind of continue going through the weather here. Our ridge of high pressure kind of breaks down today. Let me actually zoom out of this, get a more big picture flow here. This is 700 millibars. Let's go to 500 millibars, see what the jet stream's doing. So you can see we're kind of in this a little bit of a trough, but almost straight zonal flow where it's west to east coming overhead today. And then we have a ridging building into place, so clear, drier, mostly drier weather with this ridge because it's not really amplified up and over our head. There's still kind of the jet stream working its way over northern Idaho, so because of that, some clouds are filtering down south towards us. If this ridge was further up north, then we'd be in this nice hole of high pressure clear weather. And looking at the HRRR forecast, there are a couple of rain showers early this morning coming through. You can see up in the Sawtooth, and that kind of quickly goes through. And you can see that cloud bank I was referring to earlier. If that stays to the south, I think that's what this is on the satellite right now. This is right around when the annular eclipse is happening. So these rain showers are going to be like a drizzle, maybe even virga. Virga is when the moisture doesn't hit the ground. You can actually see these fingers of clouds just reaching towards the ground, but they don't actually hit it. And then Sunday's forecast for precip, at least, is going to be clear and dry. It looks like we're going to be like that until Monday. All right, that's all I got for you this morning. Hope you get out and view the partial annular eclipse. We're going to try to do it here and tune in tomorrow.